What's going on, guys? Gomer's here, and we're back on another video. Now, this may surprise you to find out if you're not involved in the advanced Gomer lore, but I'm actually 20 years old. Yeah, old as dirt, huh? And I've, been playing a lot of MLB throughout my years, right? MLB The Show, the first game came out in 2006. However, it was still known as just like MLB 2003. I remember that was one of my first baseball experiences. At like the age of 2 or 3, I started playing these baseball video games, but none in 20-some years since then have surpassed MLB The Show 11. It still to this day holds up, in my opinion, as the greatest MLB The Show game of all time. Now, I technically played this on the PS2. I didn't have a PS3. That's false. I'm lying to you. My brother wouldn't get his fat ass off the PS3, so I would be stuck with the PS2. So I would be playing MLB The Show 11 on there. Today, we are going to venture to the PS3 version of MLB 11 The Show. Very excited to play this game. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. MLB 22. Hopefully soon we're going to hear something. This will tide us over. Okay, I get it. That's the 4th time that you've shown me. I see who makes this game. I'm ready for the big reveal. Okay, alright. That's not going to work, I see. Alright, Google said dampen a clean, soft cotton cloth. Rub it on there. Here we go. 3rd time's the charm. Oh, I'm feeling good about this one, baby. Oh, man. We are in! Thank you, Google. Thank you. Whoever told me to do that. Much appreciated. Oh, God. Now it's just a black screen. No. Oh, sure. We're there. Finally. A speedrun world record only took 40 minutes. Sorry, I'm just snacking on some mixed nuts here. BS claim, by the way, 50% or less peanuts. Give it a gator. That seemed like bullshit to you? It does to me. Do better. Should be illegal in my opinion. Anyway, MLB The Show 11. Finally, making our grand return. Like I said, big fan of this game. We played it for like 30 minutes back in 2019. I don't count that, damn it. We're going to look at the rosters. What do you know? The Orioles, still mediocre. They do have a couple interesting names here. Nick Markakis, Brian Roberts, Adam Jones, Jake Arrieta, before he actually went on to do something in Chicago. The Red Sox, really good at this point. It's when they made a trade for Adrian Gonzalez. Yeah, that didn't really work out. He was there for like a year and a half. Carl Crawford also didn't really work out. The Yankees nearly cooked at this point. They're pretty old. Mo's 41, Arod's 35 and about to get suspended. Jeter's 36. And this team, it's never going to implode. The Yankees are never just going to be a dog shit team. They're never going to cosplay as the Baltimore Orioles. But, they entered a stretch where they were just kind of, like 500 city. The Rays, Manny Ramirez is our 3rd best player, 38. I forget that even happened, even as a Rays fan. He was there for like 10 games, had 1 hit, then got suspended for the rest of his career. But we do have David Price and Longoria. A couple more years, or at least Longoria for a few more. Jace, not too interesting. You got like Aaron Hill. Jose Bautista's about to break, or he has broken out at this point. The White Sox have a rookie, Chris Sale, but otherwise not too interesting. Is Jim Thome not there? Wow. Yeah, nothing interesting about the White Sox then. We have that says the Indians. I'm just reading off the screen. Can't cancel me. I know it's the Guardians now, but it's right there. Grady Sizemore. This is when he was in the midst of injuries. Very sad, of course. Hell of a player when he could stay on the field. The Tigers were about to be really good. 2013, making the World Series. We know how that ended, of course. Miggy, Justin Verlander, even Max Scherzer before he's about to win a Cy Young over in Detroit. The Royals. Found always interesting. They were really good in 14 and 15, made 2 World Series and won 1. Real big fan of those teams, but never amounted to much otherwise. And this is like exactly that sort of point. The Twins, we're practically cooked at this point for sure. Mauer's still there, of course. You know, back-to-back MLB The Show cover athletes. Never been done before. What other Hall of Fame candidates done that? Seems to me like that's reason enough alone to put him in the Hall, but hey. We have Joe Nathan about to be gone, Morneau about to be traded, injury-ridden at this point, sadly. Delman Young's terrible. Carl Pavano's essentially our ace, because Liriano's almost going to be shipped out to the Pirates here. Just bad for the Twins. The Angels are about to really regret things. They're about to spend like $1 billion on C.J. Wilson, Albert Pujols, and Josh Hamilton, but hey, they're going to get Mike Trout, so it's not all bad. The A's, Andrew Bailey, he was good for like a year. The Mariners, Ichiro, one of his last few years, I believe, before he gets traded to the Yankees, which unfortunately is kind of like the downslide, the end of his career. He doesn't really do a whole lot after that. Felix, just 24. The Rangers, Josh Hamilton, Adrian Beltre, of course, this team was great, just not defensively, of course, with Nelson Cruz right here, but back-to-back World Series appearances. The Braves were pretty good still at this point. They got Dan Ugla. Forget about him. Jason Hayward, man, what a miss potential-wise for him. Could have been so much better. The Marlins, they've got Mike Stanton. Pretty interesting right there. Not Giancarlo quite yet. The Nationals, not yet, or I don't think Bryce Harper's on this game. But, of course, they do have... wow, they have Rick Ankiel as well. Of course, the... pitcher converted position player, and then Steven Strasburg is there as well. Very high potential, and hopefully he comes back strong next year. The Mets, David Wright, not quite at the point where he's going to hit a bunch of injuries. I don't know. People say him for the Hall of Fame. I think he just missed too much time, unfortunately. Johan should have at least still been on the ballot. I don't know if he should have made it because of injuries again. But damn it, he didn't even make the second year. That's a disgrace. Jason Bay, of course, all-time Metropolitan right there. The Phillies were so good at this point still. I mean, this is just disgusting. They've got, yes, a 38-year-old Raleigh Banez, but then they got Ryan Howard, Cole Hamels, Roy Oswalt, Cliff Lee, the Flying Hawaiian, Jimmy Rollins, Chase Utley, Roy Halladay, a couple more years, or maybe this was the last year or two that they're going to be relevant before they start rebuilding. The Cubs, really fun team. Wow, they got Carlos Pena here as well. But Aramis Ramirez, Zambrano, Soriano, Ryan Dempster, of course, Derek Lee, not here anymore, but a really fun team. The end of the 2000s Cubs. Future Hall of Famer Joey Votto, in my opinion, and a rookie Aroldis Chapman. And should be Hall of Famer Scott Rowland. I'm very disappointed that he did not make it, but next year I think he will. The Astros in the NL still at this point. They are not quite where they start being notorious for tanking, the early Altuve years, but Hunter Pence, Michael Bourne. The Brewers have an interesting team. Corey Hart was a monster, I think, in MLB The Show 16. He was a god. Zach Greinke was... Forget that he played for the Brewers. Ryan Braun, Padhead Braun. The Pirates are dog shit. What's new? But they are about to make a couple playoff appearances. If your second best player is Evan Meek, there's probably an issue right there. I could look at this team and be like, yeah, you're probably not going to be too good, seeing as Evan Meek is your second best player. Jesus. Little rude right there. Little rash, Gomer. But the Cardinals, of course, went on to win the World Series this year. Last year of Albert Pujols. And one of the last few years of Chris Carpenter as well, Matt Halladay. The team was stacked at that point. The D-backs, of course, I remember this team quite well. I did a full season, all 162 games franchise with them, back when franchise was actually good. It was a lot of fun. Rockies have a healthy Tulowitzki. They've got an ancient Todd Helton, who again should make the Hall of Fame. A prime Cargo and Ubaldo Jimenez, a rare pitcher that actually is good. You have all 400 pounds of Jonathan Broxton, and a pretty good Dodgers team. A lot different, and a pretty good Dodgers team. A lot of guys that I wish would have got to see more of the success or a ring. Like Andre Ethier, for example. Would have liked to see him get something, but unfortunately wasn't a part of the timetable. The Padres are average at best, and the Giants, of course, are really good. About to start a dynasty. The Freak, the Beard, Buster Posey, Bumgarner, he who will not be named, even Miguel Tejada. A lot of cool names here for the Giants. You want to do a game here. I don't know what teams, though. I don't want to do the last year World Series matchup. Seems a little lame. I know what we'll do. We'll be the Yankees. And a team I do want to see is the Phillies. I want to see them in action. So, I know that's kind of hypocritical. I said no World Series matchup. I'm inadvertently doing it. Damn it. Wow. I gotta say, this game actually looks good. You know, this came out in 2011. It's been 11 years since then. This game looks damn good for the time being. If this came out early PS4 cycle, I would still be saying this. Pretty impressive. I've always thought MLB The Show kind of ahead of the curve when it comes to graphical performance. As we have Jeets, Derek Jeter, perhaps a sneak peek of what we're going to see. No PCI? Let's change that. In MLB The Show 2022, hoping that he's a brand new legend. Get real, veteran. I mean, come on now. Wow, is this intuitive? Oh, Jeter! Fuck. Chase Utley. Yeah, I always thought the PS3, the DualShock Controller 3 was bad. And, you know, we are using a off-brand. This is not a Sony. This is a Voye. And, you know, performs just like how it sounds. It is not great. So this is going to be tough. Got Mark Teixeira, another MLB 16 King card. How the fuck was that a strike? And we got Angel Hernandez. I guess not. Woody Keller. More like Helen Keller. God damn it. That wasn't even close. Halladay's getting the calls. I'm not having a good time. But yeah, I remember analog pitching not being too great around this time. But we'll see. Coming in hot. Really hot. At the kneecaps. Looking to end Polanco's career early here. Good lord, CC. Yeah, I missed pinpoint already. Good changeup. Own that fool, Chase Utley. Ended Ruben Tejada's career early. Not a great guy. Hot take right there. Not the most respectful player. But a big double play. Arod. Should be Hall of Famer, by the way. I know, we'll talk about this here. He only got... Well, maybe that's why Arod didn't make the Hall of Fame, in fact. But he only got like 38% of the vote. I do think he might get in eventually. It's tough to say, right? Because David Ortiz... I think he deserves it. Yes, he tested positive for something. Robert Manfred, if you take his word for it, says it's not necessarily steroids. But Ortiz made it. I think that's good. I didn't expect him to make it first ballot. He's a hell of a player. I'm happy that he made it. I don't think people should say, oh, Ortiz made it, but Bonds and Clemens didn't. This is why the Hall of Fame sucks. I think you should say Bonds and Clemens didn't make it. That's why the Hall of Fame sucks. Not because Ortiz made it. I do think they'll eventually make it on some sort of other ballot in time. But yeah, it is interesting. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think about that. And do you think A-Rod's ever going to make it? Do you think Ortiz deserved it? All that. Oh! Nick Swisher! That was fucking rocketed! A moonshot, oh, 350 feet into the bleachers right there. There we go, another Battle Royale legend in his time. We take the 1-0 lead. Big Ryan Howard, another guy I'd really like to see come back into MLB The Show as a legend. He's the kind of guy that I think would be perfect. Put him in like the third inning program. Once you start dropping like the high overalls, have a chance for him to wreak havoc in the DD rank space. But yeah, just like the Grady Sizemore, I feel if, well, one, they would have made the Sizemore card good this year. Perfect. It's not a Babe Ruth. It's not a Ken Griffey Jr., but it's somebody that could be top end for like a month or so earlier on in the year. Oh, ring him up, Blue! Oh, big slider, CC. How? Where is... What? Defensive assist on? Oh god, that caught too much of the plate. Luckily, this is, I don't know, like Dominic Brown. Ben Francisco. Yeah, if we're going to make that pitch, should probably be to Ben Francisco and not Ryan Howard. I'm A-okay with that happening. Well, let's see what we can do here, CC. Wow, what do you know? He did something the other 7 players not named Nick Swisher couldn't do. And he's on base. Watch out, Carlos Ruiz. We have a big steal candidate on first. You're grandy, man. I'm feeling a power swing right here. I'm feeling it. We're foul pole searching. Hell, it's inside the foul pole. Huge, a cock shot into right field. Another big homer. So we take a huge, gaping lead of 3 runs, but the way CC's on the mound right now, this game just as might well as be over. Didn't really think of it. We are on veteran difficulty. The PCI is essentially the size of the strike zone. It is, you know, about as tall as Aaron Judge, the great Kali. We might as well power swing each time. This is really playing pretty smoothly. I do think it helps that I'm playing on a quite good monitor, opposed to, you know, the TV that I would have been playing this back in the day. But shit, it was kind of enjoyable. Oh, no, damn it. We're making this play. He didn't even go. Oh, that's just a terrible spot to set up, Jorge. Just an absolute egregious call for that pitch to be right there. Oh yeah, Prime Utley. Do not want to give in here. Wow, we did. Oh my god, Swisher, too slow. Oh, that's tough. We're only getting 1. Bury him with a changeup. Let's go. Posada, flinging on a first. We're out of it. 1-run lead. Oh, arod. What? That looked like it was a no-doubter. I guess this is post-steroid arod. I mean, what else can you expect? There is just no feasible way that that's called a strike. That doesn't really even touch. That is quarantining outside the strike zone. And now I'm frustrated. I mean, hey, it looks like MLB Show still had the piss you off feature all the way back in 2011, huh? Here we got Caillou up to bat. Brett Gardner. Oh, puts a charge into that one. That's a base hit. There we go. The ball that had banded on first. Gun it. Carlos Ruiz hasn't got it. We're in. All right, hey, we don't need CC to bunt. We trust him swinging that bat. Maybe. Oh, CC. Look at him. Put in another charge in that. He's 2 for 2. Jeter, you get so much praise. I'm gonna need you to come through for me here. Holy shit! I forgot that was still the thing. Carlos Ruiz held on. Brett Gardner full speed. If he wasn't like 5'6", 120 pounds soaking wet, you know, maybe he would have dropped the ball, but A for effort, I guess. Good job. Kind of forgot that's still in here. Buster Posey rule wasn't until another year or so. That's cool. I missed that in games. Maybe we'll have to do MLB Slugfest next, where we can charge the mound. Oh, Grandy, man. That's tough. A little late. Oh, hot one. CC. Burn him. Oh, dirty slider. Get Chase Utley. Another punch out. Oh, we did not miss that. That is gone. Sayonara. A bit more than a wall scraper, I guess. I keep thinking these are rockets. Absolute missiles out of the park. Not quite. But the Bronx Bombers are here. Third shot to Shara Adnan. I was wrong with what I said earlier. This is technically still steroid arod. That wasn't until 2013 he got caught, or at least suspended. So come on. Show me something. And prove me that you're on the juice. Yeah. That does it. I believe it. He's still getting those daily boosters right up there. arod, that's a no-doubter. Look at that PCI, baby. Hang that on the fridge, goddammit. That was picture perfect. So yeah, it is kind of funny to see how much, but also how little the game has changed, because it doesn't feel too different from MLB 21. Yes, I'm using analog pitching instead of pinpoint, but that was just the case last year that I was using analog pitching. The PCI is not great. It's a little difficult to use. I don't necessarily agree, but I still don't fucking agree in MLB 21. So, very similar. Oh, hot one. CC. Going top shelf. Another punch out. There we go. We're in full command now. I feel very comfortable with this lead. Oh, CC is just going nuts. He is wild. 3 for 3. Why am I swinging at that? It's garbage. Figure we'll give him a chance here. We'll tune it up to all-star pitching difficulty. Gotta make it a little interesting. Yeah, that is all-star, all right. That's tough. Well, Carlos Ruiz, that's no more than a single. Unless Swisher wants to take his sweet-ass time getting over there. Big fastball. How in God's name do you miss that, Tex? How do you let it go right through the uprights? Pulling a Bill Buckner. Oh, get there. There we go. Gardner. He's probably going to be safe. He has a noodle arm. Yeah, that could have been CC Sabathia, and he'd still be safe. Come on. One more good pitch. CC, turn and burn. Unless Teixeira's going to make another error here, of course. Oh, Robbie. That's what I'm talking about. There we go. Splitting the gap. No, let's not be done. Come on. One out. 2 ducks on the pond. The swish man a little too intimidating. I see. Bases juiced. Full count, Jorge. We can break this game open. Spread the proverbial legs. And, you know, hit a little one up the middle. Or taking 2. Or getting 2, damn it. Big lead. Yankees on top. Unfortunately, as a Rays fan, I must say that. Yankees are on top. They're doing missionary on the Phillies right now. 7-3. Oh, Brett Gardner. The hit parade is in full effect. Hey, that is an RBI. He had not gotten one of those yet. Hot one. CC. Turn and burn. He's having a hell of a game. 3 runs given up, but got a good 6-7 strikeouts. I'm going to turn it up. All-star difficulty here, too. Just to see that this is not just veteran success. We're hitting a home run with Robbie here. Wow. Maybe. Fuck, that was a good curveball. To be fair, Ryan Howard never in his career has done that, nor would he have ever. This is certainly a video game. Wow, this is odd. MLB The Show. Mariano's got a slider and a changeup. Here he's got 3 fastballs. Realistically, he only had the cutter. Oh, good 2-seamer. There we go. Now we're getting some favorable calls here from Blue. About damn time. There we go, Robbie, Gold Glover. Gonna make that play and finish out this game. That was fun. I legitimately enjoyed that. Despite it being an 11-year-old game. That was fun. Jeter looks kind of weird, but he looks Jeter enough. This game, visually and performance-wise, is just good. And in my opinion, absolutely holds up still a decade plus later. 2 console generations in the past. New in MLB 11 online. Like I said, unfortunately, cannot do that. What else did they have here? Road to the Show, of course. Franchise back when it was actually fun, playable, of course. Maybe we'll check that out on another video. We'll see. Hopefully, you know, they're actually going to update franchise in MLB 22. Rivalry mode. Don't remember that. Current rosters. What is this? Okay, Giants, Rangers. 83 game rivalry. Yeah, imagine Robert Manfred. And probably is going to come out of the CBA and say, yeah, World Series is going to be a best out of 83. That's how we're going to decide the Fall Classic this next year. Good Lord. So, I mean, cool idea in theory. You could just easily do a 7-game series, but yeah, otherwise, look at this. It's kind of sad, you know? Franchise is better here. Road to the Show, yes, new additions, but it hasn't improved that much. Really, it's just Diamond Dynasty. That's the only thing it's missing. Otherwise, the game modes. Yeah, there's March to October. Yeah, there's retro mode. But come on, nobody's playing those. Those have pixelated dust all over them. But yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed this time here. I think maybe a bit of nostalgia with the rosters. Was a big fan of them. This is when I was a mega baseball fan in my early years, and the gameplay was fun. So I'm sure that's part of my reasoning behind saying it's the best MLB The Show game ever. But I think it says a lot for me to be able to hop on with an absolutely terrible controller. They have the email for the brand on here, so you can let them know that their product sucks. It was still enjoyable, still a good time. It was fun. So let me know if you guys have played MLB The Show 11. Did you guys enjoy it? What is the best MLB game of all time, in your opinion? Leave a like if you guys enjoy, subscribe if you guys are new to the channel. Thank you for watching. Hope you guys have a great day. Thanks out. Yeet.